Hey there everybody, Bradley Sven9 here with episode 30 of the Pokemon GO news and spoofing updates episodes every Friday, where I'll give you up-to-date news with everything going on in Pokemon GO and what are the current options for spoofing in Pokemon GO. So let's get started with all this good stuff. As you can see here, I'm hitting up a Giratina, so I'll cover the Giratina Raids, I'll cover the current event, what's upcoming, and I'll show you some counters for the raids and stuff, so enjoy this. And I should also mention, we got our boy Mr. Peach here. We got him in the camera view, he's chilling. Hopefully he'll chill for the whole video. So I'll come back once I finish this Giratina raid and we'll get started on this. Episode 30. Okay, not a big surprise that Giratina was not shiny, 0 for 1 on the shinies. Good luck getting them out there, and future on in this video I'll talk about the counters. But for right now, I'll show you the stuff I've gotten in the last week here. So I left you with this stuff with the Shundo Roggenrola was the last one I got, and I hit up the Zapdos before it turned to Moltres. So, as I mentioned, there was that Fashion Week event where we had the costume Pokemon. I was able to snag a shiny Smoochum. Unfortunately, that one's straight 10s, so that's pretty much the same rareness as getting a Hundo. So, an opposite Shundo is pretty lame. But hey, a shiny nonetheless, so I was able to get one of those at least. I was able to get a shiny Moltres. Unfortunately, it was the same IVs as my other shiny one at 82 IV. That's the Galarian Duramaka. Caught a 35 Hundo Krogunk with the hat on. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the Shundo that I wanted for him. Sometimes you just can't get it. RNG just works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. That's just the way it is. So then I got my Victini, which also came out with ass IVs, 76, so at least I got the Victini now for the deck, so hopefully you got yours too. Then I got, within 11 checks of each other, 2 Shundo Cricketots. So we got the Cricketoon and the Cricketot, both Shundo, 100 IV shinies. Picked up 100 IV World Cap Pikachu on the Spotlight Hour. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a shiny or a Shundo. Another chance at a Shadow Shiny Lapras, no luck. A couple of Shinx with the top hat, no luck. But just last night on Twitch, streaming away trying to get the Krogunks, just after the event ended, found a shiny 100 IV Woobat. I wasn't even sure if that shiny was still available because I hadn't seen any since GoFest and its initial release. So this was more than an awesome find during that stream. 100 IV. Oh man, one of my favorite Shundos already. Fantastic. Just to show you the proof, found him there in Texas. So, whoo, feeling good after that one. And then as you can see, here's the Giratina. It was pretty crappy at 84 IVs. So now before I get into the events and stuff going on in the game right now, I'm just going to show you here. I had one more. We got the Meowth limited research going on. So you'll have the chance to get, I believe, 40 or 60 Lowland Meowth encounters from these research, with a few Galarians as well in there, with a bunch of experience and stuff. So you could keep completing these research, and you'll get a ton of encounters with a Lowland Meowth, so best of luck trying to get that shiny out there. Most of the challenges aren't very tough, so they're available now. Available for 24 hours, so best of luck going out there and getting those. And then for autumn, we also have the Seasons Change Part 1, where it'll start off giving you a Vulpix, and then at the end it'll give you a Deerling, so nothing that special, but extra Stardust and experience and items, so go ahead and grab up those 2 special research and get those done. But I had one more Smoochum research left, finished it, went to cash it in, and boom, sure enough, it was actually a shiny. So I had to throw that in here. That's better than my 67 IV, not quite 100, but hey, better than the first one, and that means I could sell the other one, so friggin' rights. So there we go, not too bad, not too bad. But he doesn't actually have the bow on him. Remember, if you have a shiny during the event and don't catch it till after the event, the costume will be gone. So here's more proof of that. It even happens in research, so make sure to cash that in before the event's done, or else it'll happen like this. Lesson learned. Alright, so enough about me. Next up, we'll talk about the autumn event going on that just started, since the Fashion Week event just ended last night. And now we got this weekend event. It's not a full week, just the weekend. And this is what to look forward to. You got berries being twice as effective, so pineapples will give you twice as much candy, yada yada. They'll also affect when you feed your homies that you want to walk with. Then they'll also get double, so it'll give you 4 out of 6 bars instead of the regular 2 for a regular berry when you're trying to get your Pokemon to walk with you. So double effective berries because it's festive autumn season. Then we got a new shiny going on here. We got the Vulpix from Kanto region finally. Lowland Vulpix shiny was available a long time ago, but they finally released the OG, so good luck getting him out there. That's one of the big ones I'm shundo hunting for. And then as you can see, the other spawns going on here. So the ones that are shiny have the sparkles by them, and it shows the shiny version. So Pineco is a big one popping out for me. Another chance to get him. So Pineco, Vulpix, Sudowoodo I still need, and the Green Cloak Burmy. It's only the green one for this event. So those are the ones I'm looking for, shundo hunting for, and will be looking for on my Twitch streams. And then as you've probably noticed, you've seen the Deerling going around. So that's the Gen 5 Pokemon that changes each season. So right now we got the autumn season form. So that's the orange one down there, and then the one with the red hair. No shiny right now, but the original one's in there, so we can get the autumn form. So they're kind of pretty common spawns too, so I don't think they're very rare, but new Pokemon in the game, so go get it. And then they still haven't given us any more information for the Monday, October 12th to Monday, October 19th event coming up. So I'll be sure to be right on top of that whenever the news comes out. I'm going to guess it's probably going to come out close to Monday, maybe the day before. I don't know, we'll see, but stay tuned. I'll keep you informed on my Instagram, of course. And then another change that came today, the Moltres raids are done, and now we got the Origin form Giratina, and finally its shiny form available. So as you can see from the graphic that I made here, it comes out at 41,000 CP when you go to battle it. In the raids, you want to try and find the 2631 for 100 IV. It's a ghost dragon type that's weak to dark, dragon, fairy, ghost, and ice type. You can see it's got very good stamina, pretty good attack. It's a great ghost type Pokemon and dragon type, but there's a lot less good ghosts out there, so that's the one I pinpointed on. As you can see there, that's its available moves. And then the top counters, you could also go with the Mega Houndoom. It would be good with dark moves as well. But as you can see there, Pidgeot doesn't actually have Gust yet, so probably just the Air Slash would do good there. But eventually that'll be the better fast move when it's available. And then basically you could just use good dragons. If you're going for windy ones for weather boosted, because foggy is hard to come by. So just use your strong dragons and you'll do okay against this guy. But if you really want to be nitpicky on the best ones, you see them all there. And now the things that we have to look forward to after this is up. There's not a whole lot of information coming up, but as you can see here, we do have the Charmander Community Day coming on October 17th. That's one thing confirmed. Unfortunately, the Shiny's already been released. This is another repeat Community Day, but it does have a new exclusive move, Dragon Breath, as a fast attack. And since the Mega's been released, some people who have just recently come into the game don't have these, so you'll be psyched to get these Shinies and possibly Shundos if you started spoofing and Shundo hunting like I do. So I'll tell you more on that because that'll be on Saturday, the day after episode 31, so there will be a lot more focus on next week on this. But as you can see, the big thing is the big bonus for me, 3 times catch Stardust. So you could grind for 6 hours in one area getting Stardust and triple Stardust, so that's a great time to use your star pieces and just grind away that Stardust. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll definitely give you more heads up on my Instagram and next week's episode. And other than that, like I said, we got the event coming up on October 12th to 19th, but there's no information on it yet, so stay tuned for that. Let's get over to the spoofing topics and tell you what's possible and what to do with spoofing right now and anything that's changed since last week. So before we get to the spoofing topics, I'd just like to quickly mention everyone who's stopped by, followed, and viewed my streams recently on Twitch. I finally hit affiliation, thanks to everyone watching. It's been a lot of fun. It's just going to keep growing. I'll add more as I go, but I found 3 live shundos on there so far. People could just hang out, feel good, communicate, ask questions. If you have questions, you could get answered live by me. It's a lot easier to just rattle you away answers on the mic. You can watch me game, and I play a whole bunch of different video games as well. And I also do shundo hunting at the same time, double duty. So it's been a lot of fun connecting to people on there, and people can feel free to just have a fun chat room to hang out. If you want to shundo hunt with people and things like that, it's a fun party atmosphere, no negativity. I've got moderators out the wazoo ready to block out anything negative going on there. So just stop by, chill out, ask what you want, and just be yourself out there. So it's great vibes out on twitch.tv/BradleySven9. We're growing. Now we're going to work our way to partnership, but now there's affiliation, so there has been a few people saying that they're waiting to sub to me, so thanks in ahead of time for anyone going to sub to my Twitch. I'm definitely going to be more involved on that. Hopefully I'll get a schedule out there, but that's enough about Twitch. Thanks everybody. Let's get on to the spoofing stuff. Alright, so we're going to start on iTools, good old iTools. It's what I use to spoof. Anyone new to this is what I use on my main account. If you watch Pogo Shiny Hunter or follow it, this is what I'm doing. It takes longer than iPOGO, but I'll get to iPOGO later. But as you see right here, my hundo cords, I put special Pokemon that I want to see for this event right here. Pineco, Vulpix, Sudowoodo, Burmy. So as you see, there's a Pineco. I'm going to go check that right now. Very rare spawn is a Pineco, and I do not have a Shundo yet. So I really want this one. On the topic of iTools, unfortunately, it's all sold out right now. As you've probably heard before, if you follow me, it's periodically available, and I'll let you know when it comes back in stock, but currently it's not in stock. So if you have it, you're on the journey with me. If iTools, like I said, hop on my Twitch streams if you got some questions or want to just check things out or see how I do it, or questions about my Pokemon and things like that. Open helping anyone out there, hopping on the spoof and train. There was one person on Twitch that actually gave a little help too. There's other people, anyone who's answering questions. Love all the information and stuff you drop on the comments. It's very helpful, not just to me, to other people as well. But TSKWIERC on Twitch mentioned if you have your location getting lost all the time and your GPS is screwing around, he advises you to go to your location settings for Pokemon GO and set it to always. So instead of just when the app's open, set it to always. Unfortunately, Pineco's no good. Get out of here. But he said that helped him with GPS, so if you're struggling with that, go ahead and change that to always. And it is safe. I'll let you know if you do use a gotcha, you have to turn that on anyways. And I have not had any bans from that using iPOGO or iTools, so you've got no worries turning on that setting to always. Last but not least, we're going to talk about iPOGO, which is the option which does not make you buy something like iTools does. It actually is just a third-party app. It's known to be not as safe because you don't use the original Pokemon GO app, but I'll let you know, I do research, and that's what these videos have started on, and nobody's been banned on that for months and months. I will get flooded. If you do get banned, let me know in comments, but the only people getting banned are people using new spoofing software that changes your location. Don't trust anything I don't tell you about, because there's a good chance it's new and it's going to get you caught and banned instantly. So Dr. Phone and other things like that, do not use them. Just use iPOGO or iTools or PG Sharp if you're using Android. So as far as getting iPOGO on your device, I have made a while ago the 3U tools method on installing it for free onto your device. Now it does require a PC, but it's free to do and it's very easy as long as you follow my video. Most people have been able to get it going and it's been smooth sailing for them. Free install, and iPOGO can get running as long as you have the right IPA and you sign it. So the only difference is when iPOGO gets a new IPA, you got to download the new IPA and sign that again. But other than that, you're good to go using 3U tools. Now, if you don't have a PC and you have a Mac, there's something called Matrix Installer, which I plan on doing soon. I've acquired a Mac to be able to try it on, so I hopefully will be coming out with that video soon. And if you don't have any sort of computer at all, but you really want it, there's a program called Singulus, which you could pay each year. I believe it's only $20, and it'll be able to install right to your device using their app that you pay to get, basically. And it'll auto sign apps for you, and you could just play without having to connect to a PC. You just go to download through Singulus and it sets it up for you. So unfortunately, there's nothing free that doesn't have a PC. I know there's some people who want it, but I can't make it appear out of thin air. There's a reason this is complicated and people come to me for this extra information, because there's lots going on, lots of fake stuff, lots of things that'll get you banned. But if you come here, I'm not spitting any BS. This is all truth and stuff that I've researched. So just take my word for it. Those are basically the three options. So remember, 3 iTools for free on the PC, Matrix installer for a Mac, and Singulus for no PC required at all. But this costs money. These other two should not. So keep in mind, that's the basics for iPOGO. There may be some other ways. If anyone has a reliable way, feel free to throw it in the comments. Spread any information you want in the comments, especially if you have questions or comments that you want me to cover on next episode, or topics that are big enough to just making a whole tutorial video. Please let me know what you'd like to see. I don't know exactly what everyone wants to see, but I appreciate all the support and people viewing and supporting me on Patreon and Twitch and everywhere else. So thanks for all the support and love, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this week's video of Pokemon Go news and spoofing updates, episode 30. And I hope to see you all on my Twitch streams and in the comments and everywhere else on this universe. Stay beautiful, everybody. Stay positive and just have a good time out there. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Good luck with that shiny Giratina and Vulpix, everybody.